Hey, what's up guys? Jamil here back with another video, and I know it's been a while and you guys have been waiting for these to come back, but I'm finally doing another review. And yeah, it's a pair of earbuds that I've been waiting on for the longest time. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been waiting for these for a while. But yeah, I have the WF-1000XM4s, Sony's latest and greatest wireless earbuds with noise cancellation and a ton of features. So let's get into the review. Now, in terms of features, the XM4 earbuds feature active noise cancellation, ambient sound mode. They have speak to chat or speak to talk, which allows you to start talking and the audio actually pauses and ambient sound is turned on. So this is great for people who wear their earbuds all the time and you want to go into like a restaurant or a fast food place and order some food. Once you start talking, it will pause the music and you'll be able to have a conversation with the person you're ordering from. Now, in my testing, this works fairly similar to the XM4 headphones. The only difference is that the XM4 headphones are instant. Like, the audio pauses instantly, whereas the XM4 earbuds, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds. So there's a slight delay, but it's still a very, very, very useful feature that I actually really like. This is great for when I'm working at my desk and I'm talking to Tanzania because we both work from home, and if she wants to tell me about something, then I don't have to actually pause the music on my phone or tap the touch controls, which is another feature they have. We'll get into that later, but I could just talk and everything pauses. So if you're someone who is always working or busy, but you always have your earbuds in or something like that, these are a very good option for people who don't want to constantly fumble with their phone or tap their controls on the earbuds or anything like that. Now, the earbuds also feature sweat and water resistant. I have not tested that personally. I do not want to take the chance in having anything happen to these, but I have done some testing for this in the past with other earbuds previously, like the Jabra Elite 65Ts. And it works great. You just obviously don't want to do anything like go swimming with these or wear these all the time in a shower or anything like that. So I think for like walking through very light rain or splashing them once in a while, like not purposely obviously, but you know, by mistake, if they get splashed, then I think they should be fine. Now, these earbuds also support hi-fi audio and 360 audio. We'll get into more details about that later, but it's something cool that a lot of earbuds don't support 360 audio, and I'll tell you more about that in a later section of the video, but it's interesting. I'll just say that for now. Now, in terms of the battery can last you up to 8 hours. I haven't ran the battery that long. I don't know anyone who would actually listen to music for 8 hours straight with earbuds in, especially with noise cancellation on, but I haven't had to charge these more than once a week because you get 2 full charges or 3 full charges, I believe, with the included case, and it supports fast charging through USB-C. Yeah, these also have wireless charging with the case, so I can just pop this onto any wireless charging pad and they'll charge up without me having to plug in the cord if I choose so. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is actually the mobile app. Now, the mobile app for true wireless earbuds are definitely useful and can be very feature heavy or have a lack of features. With my experience with any Sony headphones or earbuds in the last 3 to 4 years, their app has been one of the best that I've used in terms of design, features, functionality, ease of use, performance. I haven't had any issues with Sony's Headphones Connect app, and that app allows you to do a lot of things like change the EQ, create custom EQs, enable, disable things like ambient sound, noise cancellation, speak to chat, things like that. And you can actually enable some custom advanced features if you want to. And things like 360 audio, where you have to take photos of your ears, enabled for the app to give you a better experience with that sort of audio is pretty cool. But yeah, there's a ton of features with this app, and I don't think most people would use all of these features, but it's definitely nice to have, and it shows that Sony actually cares about its users, not just in the sense of the hardware, but the software as well. Now, in terms of anything else, I think that one thing I would like Sony to do in the future is allow you to use multiple features at once in terms of the touch controls, because currently for my XM4 earbuds, I have the left earbud set to volume controls and the right earbud is set to playback controls. So if you want to enable, disable ambient sound or noise cancellation, you can't do that from the earbuds while the touch controls are set to something else. You have to go into the app and do that. I did have this set up in the beginning, however, but I didn't see myself ever wanted to turn off noise cancellation because yeah, it's pretty good. We'll talk about that more in a later part of the video too. But yeah, this is all going to be personal preference because some people may want volume controls like I do, or some people may want to be like, hey, let me enable ambient sound for a little bit, which is interesting because I like the way they did it in the earbuds. You can actually just tap it to enable ambient sound or noise cancellation, or tap and hold to quickly enable ambient sound and then release to go back to noise cancellation. It's actually pretty cool. Now, in terms of the design, this is something that I'm actually very happy about because I don't know if you guys have the XM3 earbuds, but I actually do, and those are way bigger than the XM4 earbuds. Sony completely went back to the drawing board in terms of the design of the earbuds themselves and the case. The case is a hell of a lot smaller, and I really appreciate that. Now, the case for the XM4 earbuds is way more pocket friendly, and it's just, I don't know, it just seems pretty cool. Like it's really small. It's got a matte finish, and it's more convenient than the previous case. The XM3 earbuds case was cool for its time. It had like the nice copper looking top, the lid, but it was just too big, too bulky, similar to the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds, which is very big and very bulky. But these are small. These are almost in line with something like the Galaxy Buds Pro charging case and the Jabra Elite 85T. But yeah, these are great. I'm glad Sony went back to the drawing board, made these a hell of a lot smaller in terms of the earbuds and the case, and made it still look clean and, you know, better than most cases out there. Now, the earbuds themselves, they look awesome. They also have a matte finish, but they also have these like copper, like piston looking things on the side. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe they're the mics or something else for the earbuds, but they actually look really dope. And as far as the tips for the earbuds, Sony actually included kind of like memory foam tips that have the rubber tip on the inside. It's kind of unique. Most earbuds I've used have only included the rubber or silicone tips, but these are actually memory foam and rubber together. So when you put them in your ear, they start to I guess, form inside your ear, and once they're done sealing off your ear canal, then noise cancellation turns on. It's actually pretty cool. All right, so let's talk about audio quality. Obviously, people expect these earbuds to sound great, to be some of the best truly wireless earbuds on the market, and in my opinion, they are, for many reasons. One, the audio quality without presets is just great. It's more like natural. It's not bass heavy. It's not treble heavy. There's a lot of mid-range in there. In my opinion, it's one of the best in terms of wireless earbuds that you just use without an EQ. that you just use straight out of the box. It's really good. Now, in terms of the EQ settings, there are a lot of EQ settings. I haven't created any custom ones yet because I wanted to see what Sony had to offer, and they're actually really good. Their custom EQs or pre-built EQs are really good, and I think that's all most people would need for these. But yeah, the audio quality when listening to music is really good. I've tried these on my Mac and my Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, and it's great. On the Mac, the audio quality, no issues, no connection issues, no quality issues, even when using these in like work calls and stuff like that. But when I use these on my phone and I'm able to use something like Dolby Atmos, these are great. Like Dolby Atmos is a game changer in terms of like listening to music. It's just more clarity, just, you know, better like, I guess, I don't know if it makes sense, like spatial awareness of like where things are within a track. It just sounds so much better than regular audio, if that makes sense. And I've tried these with hi-fi, like master quality audio through Tidal, Dolby Atmos. I also tried 360 audio, which is a whole nother experience. And like I mentioned earlier, it's interesting because 360 audio is, in my opinion, is more for something like listening to live performances. Like you get that awareness of like, hey, I'm in a crowd or something like that, or if I'm close to the stage, or even if you're in the middle of like an arena or something, like you get the audio all around you based on like a stadium setting where there's the speakers all around you and it just sounds like you're there. I think 360 audio really works for listening to live performances. I don't think it works so much for listening to regular music. Like if you're just listening to a regular album that's not a live performance, I would go with Dolby Atmos over 360 audio. I would say it's a personal preference for people, but I think most people would agree with me in a sense that regular albums would be better with Dolby Atmos. Now let's talk about using these for something like calls or work or something like that. Like I kind of touched on briefly. So I used these for voice calls a couple times, didn't have any issues, didn't have any complaints from the other person I was talking to. I also use these with Zoom and Slack calls for work on my Mac, and it was great. I mean, I didn't have any issues, no quality issues, no connection issues to the computer. It would just work great. And it's weird because the last high-end pair of truly wireless earbuds I used were the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds, and I could not say the same for those, unfortunately. Whereas these are meant to be used with just any Bluetooth device. You get the same quality with any device you use, and it's just great. I don't think anyone would be disappointed with these earbuds in terms of audio quality. Now, let's talk about noise cancellation and ambient sound. Noise cancellation on these earbuds are, in my opinion, the best. In my opinion, these are better than the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds by a little bit. They're both really good, but these I think are slightly better. And I think that's only because of the ear tips that come with them. If these were just using regular silicone ear tips, these probably wouldn't be as good. And maybe I have to try that out with regular ear tips that aren't foam based, but yeah, these are really good. These are, in my opinion, number one in terms of noise cancellation for a truly wireless earbud. So if you're looking for something that has really good noise cancellation, these are it. I would recommend the Bose as well, but just be aware that those are mainly for mobile devices such as Android or iOS devices. If you're trying to use them with a computer, you may have some issues there. But yeah, these are definitely top of my list for noise cancellation. In terms of ambient sound, these are actually really good. I mentioned this in my review of the Sony XM4 headphones that previous models of Sony headphones had like this weird static sound when using the ambient sound mode, but the XM4 headphones didn't. These actually don't either, and these are really good for just like, hey, I'm listening to music, but I want to hear all of my surroundings. They're great in that sense, and the quality of the audio, the ambient sound being pumped into the earbuds is actually really good. It doesn't sound generic or like machine based where it's trying to like recreate the audio and all that stuff. It's actually clear, and you know exactly what you're hearing while you're listening to music. So you know, an extra point to Sony for the ambient sound in these earbuds, because honestly I'm not that big of a fan of that feature in most earbuds, but these actually win in that category as well. All right, so final thoughts on the Sony XM4 earbuds. These are, in my opinion, the best noise cancellation true wireless earbuds in the market. Best audio quality, best feature set with the most features compared to any other true wireless earbuds I've used. And yeah, they're just great. Now, they are pricey. They are $280, same price as the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds, but honestly, these are on a whole nother level compared to the Bose QuietComfort Earbuds, just because of the fact that you get more features, the app is better, more functionality, the case is a lot smaller, the earbuds are a lot smaller, these work across multiple devices, in terms of you won't have any issues using these on like a phone versus a computer, nothing like that. Now, some of the downsides, one thing I didn't mention is these don't have multi-connect, so you can only connect them to one device at a time, which for me was kind of an issue early on, but I kind of got over it, and I think that may be different for most people, just because I have a number of true wireless earbuds that I can swap between, and headphones, so it's like my use case is not the same. I'm constantly switching between different audio products, so I can't sit here and say that, oh, you shouldn't worry about that because everyone's different. So if you're the type of person that's constantly switching between your phone and your tablet, especially for things like work or phone and computer, then you may want to consider something else until Sony maybe releases a firmware update to change this, but that's yet to be seen, and yeah, we have no idea if that's gonna happen. So hopefully it does, but no idea. But in terms of everything you get with these earbuds, I honestly think they're worth the retail price. And if you're interested in these, I'll leave a link to the XM4 earbuds in the description below. If you want to see more reviews like this, be sure to leave a like on this video. It really helps out the channel. Also subscribe for all of my previous reviews, unboxings, opinion-based videos about tech news, things like that. And yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will catch you all next time.